So part of the course is in media literacy, where we talk about current events, talk about how things get reported, in terms of biases, in terms of placement on the page and showing importance that way. And the other part of the course is creating the student newspaper.
I love to write. I did take an AP Englishes, and I really like to write, and I write for the Buffalo News, the next section. So I've always had a passion for that, and got involved in journalism junior year, and it was really exciting for me to write articles about things, mostly that there was a contentious issue or that I wasn't familiar with myself, and I wanted to explore more about it. And then the senior year, when I had the opportunity to edit the paper, I took it on because I liked the class, like our teacher, had the spirited debate we have, and the writing part of it. So.
What happened? Last year was the first year that all the students here got iPads. Every student got iPads. And what happened was they cut the funding for the newspapers because to print about 1,000 of them, it costs about between $500 and $600. And so we were toying with the idea of saving the printing costs and putting all of the newspapers on student iPads. And we actually had a link where the students could go and get the paper that way. So the administration was very happy about that because we didn't have to send the bill. And but what we found was that hardly anybody read it because it took so many links to get to where the paper was that unless you were, the 25 or however many kids were in journalism and actually knew that it existed, very few people were reading it. So we didn't like that, so we went back to print. And this year, the first time we printed a paper, after the second edition actually, I got this little not nastygram, but an email from the principal saying, hey, what's up? I thought we were only printing 2 and the rest were going on the iPads. What's up with that? And I'm like, well, we already talked about it last year. We didn't get any readers, so we're trying to go with print. And so there was some haggling and whatever, but they're printing them now, and so.
Yeah. I write a lot. The extent of my writing in one piece is voluminous. So a lot of journalism, especially being the editor, you realize how long things are. We've had an issue with this in a couple of last months, where you have to cut. You have to find the most compelling parts of the story. You have to highlight the most compelling parts, assuming people won't read through the whole thing. They want to get the headlines. So I basically learned, probably from journalism, the most of the kind of the core aspects of stories that I have to focus on, and to cut out a lot of the unnecessary kind of.
Well, I mean, even if they don't become journalism majors, or I hope, and quite a few actually have gone on and written for their college papers. But even if nothing else, at least they can read more critically the newspapers that are like the Buffalo News, or see CNN with a slightly more wary or appreciative eye, let's say. So.